Super is being gambled away. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. I thought we'd have a look at this article from the Financial Review regarding the early access super and how people are apparently gambling it away. Not that, well, what some investors or management funds are doing isn't really much more than gambling in some cases. But let's have a look at this. And there's going to be two reactions people have to this. Two reactions that you watch out for. The first is going to be, oh, what? No, these people, they can't even manage their own super. We shouldn't let them have access to this money. And the other will be, it's people's right. It's their money. They earned it. Let them do what they want with it. I would argue that, well, taking your super out and risking it on online gambling is, well, there'll definitely be some people that do that who have gambling problems. Gambling is an addiction, guys. It is something that is, well, can be quite devastating to people's lives. Or it can also be a sign of desperation. We also looked at other examples where people were investing in the market, trying to ride the waves. The market is so volatile, the stock market. The market is so volatile at the moment, the only thing I'd be investing in is businesses that allow people to trade in the market. Can you invest in IG, guys? Let me know in the comments. Maybe just ASX. So let's have a look at this article, guys. Superannuation savings taken out in the government's early release program have been frittered away by punters on gambling sites and online wrangling, sparking calls to clamp down on the wagering sector during the pandemic. According to sources familiar with bank transaction data who spoke on the condition of anonymity, okay, sure, there have been numerous instances where workers have vaporized how many? Vaporized up to 10,000 on online gaming apps after receiving a lump sum under the early access program. This just shows you guys how much how much is tracked within your financial transactions. Do you think they're going to write an article, thousands of workers, because remember, it's painted as workers. Thousands of workers decimate their credit card, saving 20% per annum debt while getting their tax-free lump sum payment out of their super. Brilliant move in long-term financial planning, taking that long-term hit to decimate that debt and cut up that evil credit card. Well, we'll wait for that article. We'll wait for it. I'm sure we'll see it. I'm hoping that's happening. There's instant 20% per annum return. Get rid of that credit card right there. Cut it in half. I think I checked mine. I got like 122%. Not that I ever use it. I haven't cancelled mine. I think I've got two sitting at $500 just for for the business and for home. Business is because we rent software and things like that. I just haven't been bothered to flip it over to FPOS cards. I'll do it once I get a bit of energy. But actually share your stories. We've had other viewers who've said how they've, proudly paid off a credit card and cut it up. I think that's, it's good to hear. And then all the money you save on those credit card payments you used to buy MasterCard shares. That's the next phase. That's terrible. We saw one person, take out the whole $10,000 amount on Thursday, and by Monday they had nothing left, the industry source said. From their records, we could see there'd never been a gambler before. Well, as far as you know. Drawdowns under the hardship scheme are closing in on $15 billion, following applications to unlock up to $10,000 before the end of the financial year by more than 1.5 million members. While the problem is not believed to be widespread, well, yeah, we've only got one example. Financial sector groups have raised concerns at industry meetings about a significant spike in gambling during the economic shutdown designed to stop the spread of the pandemic. Well, there's also going to be a spike in people buying CFDs and trading and investing and taking risks because they're probably bored at home because they're not working. This includes they're desperate. That's the more concerning thing. If this is a sign, if this is showing us elements of people's desperation, which wouldn't surprise me. This includes the Australian Financial Industry Association, which covers the major and regional lenders, credit providers, alternative finance providers, and buy now, pay later firms. Spending data from economic consultancy Alpha Beta revealed a 114% increase in online traffic, in online gambling companies during the crisis. In recent weeks, the UK Gambling Commission forced companies to alert customers following an hour of gaming after finding a spike in online wagering. Sweden put in place bet limits and caps on losses for online gamers, and Spain banned online gambling advertising. Lauren Levin, Director of Policy and Campaigns at Financial Counselling Australia, said early access lump sums and the broader suite of pandemic welfare payments were being targeted by online gaming companies. Such companies are largely untouched by gambling regulations in Australia, which are generally applied by state governments. Ms. Levy said online wagering now draws in a broad slice of the public, including university-educated people and middle Australia. The problem with a lump sum is that you can spend it all at once. It is often arriving at the same time as extreme boredom and isolation, she said. Well, I've got a solution for everyone. Just watch tons and tons of YouTube. That's it. Watch all the YouTube you can. Well, no, in reality, I'd take this as an opportunity to learn. Get fit. Exercise. Improve your diet. Learn a new skill. A new thing I plan to learn is pixel art. Drawing little pixel images. Mina is doing it for some of her stories. I've got the goal of making a computer game before I'm 40. So I'm running out of time. I'm really running out of time. So there's going to be hopefully a real simple pixel game coming soon. But that's a skill I'm learning. It's something I've always wanted to do. And it's a bit of fun. So if you've got the opportunity, find a skill that you want to learn. We've got access to more information and more learning materials and everything. You can do it all for free. All you need is a computer or a phone. With the pokies shut, or actually, I bought a bow and arrow to learn archery. With the pokies shut, there is a group of people who are relieved they no longer have to battle their pokey demons. But another group of people have been drawn into online gambling platforms for the first time. A third group has increased their online gambling activity. Well, here's the question, guys. Here's the thing. You've got an addictive activity. Do you want the state to step in and regulate it, or do you want people to get coping mechanisms? How can we help them to keep off it? The online gambling industry has become more aggressive in its marketing, and they're often texting people with enticements or inducements. Meanwhile, online games or social casinos, spurred on sites such as Facebook, have led to some clients losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. These online games seem innocuous, but the outcomes are not. Separately, the Australian Securities and Investment Commission on Wednesday said it was concerned some financial advisors were exploiting the pandemic as part of a pitch to carry out broader superannuation services, such as early release, searching for lost super, or consolidating accounts, all free services offered by the MyGov portal. ASIC has already seen some lost super search providers rebrand as pandemic access providers. This is an area we will be monitoring closely for misconduct, the senior superannuation executive, Jane Ecclestone, said. ASIC supports appropriate consolidation, with many consumers able to locate their lost super and save fees by carrying out the search and consolidation process. However, some financial and superannuation trustees are leveraging this for their own benefit without considering what is best for the members of the clients. I thought that was the whole super industry, guys, leveraging for their own benefit. All the industry-controlled super leveraged for their own benefit. All the board people sitting on these boards leveraged for their own benefit. It's forced government saving. It's your money the government is locking up away from you to have access to. Because you're too stupid to deal with your own money. Frankly, I think, well, that's the thing. The education we get in the forced government schools is so terrible, people have got no understanding about finances or planning, anything. You're not taught anything about money, really. And then they say, oh, you're too stupid to handle your money. We'll take a big chunk of it away and put it away. So one, they don't teach you anything. Two, they treat you like a kid. Welcome to Australia, everyone. What do you think? Do you think this is just a piece to discourage people having access to their own money? Or is it a sign of desperation, or people just don't understand what they're doing? Frankly, I think it's another example of our poor financial education, which, honestly, can be addressed for free on YouTube. You can find lots of sources to learn, lots of examples, but don't fall for the traps. And if it's if it seems too good to be true, guys, it probably is. Or if it's a new amazing crypto auto AI trading bot that'll make you a payment every month, yeah, that's bullshit. Okay, don't even bother. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and you'd like to support us, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel here on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us via our affiliate links at Amazon or eBay. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you all in the next video.